Welcome everybody around the world. Welcome to all my subscribers. Today, for my daily update on the live election count, I'm going to go look at the live page again and see where we stand today in terms of Trump and his potential win. So it's official as of this morning, or afternoon, I guess you could say, Trump won Alaska, even though everybody admitted he was probably going to win it anyway. So that has added 3 points to Donald Trump's total. And I realized that in all my last few videos, I didn't give Trump enough credit because I had made the mistake of not adding that 3 into his potential number. So Trump actually has, if you've been following my update videos, he actually had technically 3 points more. So anyways, but today it's official. That's what really matters. So Trump officially has 217. He's going to get North Carolina without question. So Trump has 232. So right now, Trump has essentially 232. And every point extra that Trump gets is taking away from what Biden can get. Okay, point meaning electoral vote. As you can see in the thumbnail image for my video here, quite clearly, the United States of America is like 90-something% red. It went Trump everywhere except for some little tiny blue dots, and every day that goes by, which is why I'm using that picture for my thumbnail, you could track it back 6 days. Even at the first of the last 6 days, might be 7 now, America was like 90-something% red, and the red only continued to increase. You could see that in the staggering of all those thumbnail images for my video, right? The red only spread and spread and spread. And what we see today here is more red than ever. In some of the West Coast states, you can actually see the pink showing because there's so much pink because more is being counted and it's showing it's going towards Trump. Even more pink is showing on those West Coast states because the West Coast has not been counted yet. It's not finished. Oregon, Washington, California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, and even Colorado, they're not finished yet. Neither is Pennsylvania still. And quite a few counties in Illinois are not finished. And up in the top right, which place is that? I should find out what place that is. Give me 2 seconds. ME. Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's one more electoral vote to come in for ME, whatever that is. I'm not sure what ME is. In the very, very far top right. Trump's got one electoral vote there already. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the counties left to be counted are pink, so they're going to go to Trump. Possibly he'll get another electoral vote there as well, which will just help him out even more. Okay, so, but as of right now, he is at 232. If he gets, let me just make sure of that. That's 217 plus 15, North Carolina, 232, yes. So Trump is at 232 right now. He needs 270 to win. As I've talked about, and I won't repeat stuff, over the last few days in my update videos, Trump needs to get Pennsylvania, Georgia, and one of the other states that remain, there's quite a few, in order to win. Pennsylvania is worth 20, Georgia is worth 16, and as I've shown in the videos recently, it's very, very close. It could go to either candidate with the tip of a hat. Okay, so if Trump got Georgia and Pennsylvania, that's 36 points he can add to his tally. And right now he's got 232, like I said. So if you add 36 to that, what does it give you? 232, 262 plus 6, 268. It's not enough to win. That's why I've always said he needs to get that third state. Any one of those other states. So he could get Arizona, he could get Nevada, he could go for, up at the top we have, what was it again? Michigan, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Minnesota. Those are a little bit further of a gap for Trump to win by, so it may have to go to a recount to get those, but nonetheless, he only needs Nevada, Arizona in order to get it. So Trump is not out yet, and what I'm going to do now, because I don't want this video to be a long one, since I just gave an update yesterday, let's go take a look at those 5 contentious states that Trump could use to win. Let's go take a look at Georgia. Still at 49.5% for Biden, and 49 point, one sec, 49.5% for Biden and 49.2% for Trump, which is about the same as it was yesterday. Vote-wise, gotta scroll down. Vote-wise, Biden's got 2.472 million, Trump's got 2.458 million. So what difference do we have there? 2 would make 60, so that would be 11. Seems like Biden possibly got a few more votes there last night. It's possible. If I remember correctly, Georgia, Trump had climbed 5,000 votes when I did my update yesterday. And right now, it looks like the gap has gone up again. So right now we're looking at about 14,000 votes different now. So let's go look at Pennsylvania, but still it's very close. Oh, and the percentage. There's still 1+% of votes to come in, so it could still go to either candidate. 15,000 votes isn't very much. In Pennsylvania here, Biden's at 49.8, Donald Trump is at 49.0. I do believe that Biden has gone up like half a percentage, he's gone up like 0.005%, because it was at 0.7 yesterday difference, and now it's at 0.8, so he's gone up a little notch to get it to 0.8. So clearly Biden got some more votes. So Biden's at 3.381, you could round it up, 3.382 million. Well, no, it's only 600, so I'm not going to round it up for that. It's got to be like 750, 800 for me to round it up. And Trump's at 3.331 million. So what's the difference there? That's a difference of 57,000. So yeah, it went up for Biden there, so a little bit further of a gap. Still not impossible. How much is left to come in? 1+% of all the votes to come in. I talked in detail on each of these states yesterday, so I won't go through too much more. However, there has been a county declared for Trump. Union County has been declared solid red. It's the only county in Pennsylvania to actually be finished counting right now. I don't know why, if the counting is still going in Pennsylvania, why they've, especially at Fox News, why they've declared it for Biden for ages now. It makes no sense to me. Biden has a tiny lead, but that could change any minute when votes go through. So the vast majority of the county is still pink, going for Trump. But obviously, like usual, Biden always has the county with the most population. It's just like it's a magic target of the Biden campaign. And magically, the highest populated county in every state always ends up going to Biden for some inexplicable, suspicious, and fishy reason. But nonetheless, it's still decent there for Trump. Let's go check out Nevada real quick. How different is that from yesterday? County-wise, it's still same layout of pink and light blue. Okay, percentage-wise, Biden's at 50.3, Trump is at 47.5. The numbers are still fairly close. 671,000 for Biden. Trump is at 635,000. The difference there would be about 36,000 roughly. So I think that's pretty similar to yesterday. Really, I'm looking for any major change that would close off. I'm looking for any big change in numbers to see if it would just shut off any possibility of Trump using that state to win. And not yet so far. Arizona, Biden has 49.4%. Oh, how many votes are left to come in Nevada? There's quite a few votes, still 5% or more to come in to Nevada, so it can still go to Trump. It's only 35,000 different. So we're still good there. In Arizona, Biden's at 49.4%, Trump's at 49.1%, at 0.3% different. I can't remember what it was yesterday, but that's very close. Biden has 1.655 million, Trump has 1.642. It's only a difference of about 13, it's actually a little bit less to be honest, 12,000 something votes. Over 1% of the votes still to come in. It could still go to either candidate there. Very, very close. So we're in the same standing basically. Biden has a few more votes in some areas, but is basically the same as yesterday. I'll take a quick gander at those top 3 states. Minnesota, again, there's a big gap there. I don't think there's any way that Trump could naturally win Minnesota before the count is finished. He would need to get like 200 and something thousand votes with only about 1+% of votes left to come in. So I'm not going to bother cracking the math on that. I could just probably rule that one out. It might not be possible. if it is possible, Trump would probably have to get like all the votes until the end. It's not very realistic. However, they are talking about recounting that state, I believe, and if they do, you never know what they might find. So, anyways, Wisconsin was one that Trump could more readily use to win. Wisconsin right now, it's still very close, 49.6% for Biden, 48.9% for Trump. I believe that was the same as yesterday, 0.7% difference. Biden has 1.63 million, Trump has 1.61 million. Same difference, I believe, of about 20,000 votes. And in Wisconsin, they still got over 1% of the votes to come in. And again, that's just a statewide average. Every county is different. Some counties might have 80% of the vote left to count. They might be a big county, right? So that's just an average. But so yeah, so we're in the same standing overall. Trump has essentially four. He's going to get North Carolina, like I already said yesterday, and in all the updates. So Trump really has to get two anchors in order to win. He has to get Pennsylvania and Georgia, okay, because that will give him 36 points. If he gets those two, he could basically, it's not like it works like this, but he could, so to speak, pick from Nevada, Arizona, or Wisconsin, any one of those three. If he gets that, he'll win the election, okay? It doesn't really matter which one, even Nevada with only 6 points. He just needs a few more electoral votes to go over and to get 270. Now, what if, I haven't put this into my recent videos, what if Trump lost Pennsylvania, let's just say, right? What if he lost one of those two anchors? I'll make it, sorry, itch. Pennsylvania is the strongest anchor for Trump because it's worth 20, Georgia's only 16. So let's just pretend, hypothetical situation, Trump lost Pennsylvania by the final count. And let's just pretend that after a recount, they're definitely doing a recount there. That they're fighting strongest for a recount in Pennsylvania. So let's just pretend, worst case scenario for Trump, he loses Pennsylvania in the general count, he loses it in the recount. He's lost 20 points there. Can he still possibly win? Let's check that out. Trump's got 232 right now. He's going to get the 15 for North Carolina. That's, was it 232 plus 15 will give him 247. So Trump would have two, is that right? 240, 232, 242, 247, yeah. So he'd have 247. All right. Am I getting confused here? 217. No, I'm wrong on that. Good thing I backed up. We've got to be adding Georgia, not North Carolina. Trump is at 232. If you got Georgia still, that would be 248. That sounds more right. So if Trump got Georgia but lost Pennsylvania here, he would have 248. Could he still possibly win? How difficult would it be for him to win? So at 248, he needs a difference of 22 electoral votes to win. So he would have to get, with looking at Nevada, Arizona, and Wisconsin, to get 22, he'd have to get all three. He could not. Arizona's got 11, Nevada 6, Wisconsin 10. Even though he could get 21 from Wisconsin, Arizona, he'd have to get that extra 1 point. That sucks. So he'd have to get all three. That's a little hard. So, but it's still possible. It's just a little bit harder. So, I mean, I'll call it like it is. If it gets to a point where he just ain't going to win, then he's just not going to win. But with recounts, that could always change, but generally speaking. So Trump really needs to get Pennsylvania. But even if he loses it, looking at the most grim scenario, if he lost Pennsylvania, even after recount, as long as he got those other ones, so you'd have to get Nevada, Arizona, Wisconsin, and Georgia. That sounds very daunting. And just to make super sure, I'm going to check all my math again. He's at 217. He's going to get North Carolina. That would be 232, correct. Plus Georgia, 16 would be 248, correct. And at 248 plus Wisconsin would be 258. 258 plus 11 Arizona would be 269. Yes. So he would have to get Nevada. That's tough, but that is the worst situation for Trump. So he really needs Pennsylvania, man. He really, really needs it. Make it a lot easier. If he gets Pennsylvania, he only has to get one out of those three. If he loses Pennsylvania, he has to get all three out of those three. So that's where we stand today. Now let's make sure I check Georgia. Oh, I'm forgetting. He could also get that point from ME as well. Ah, that makes a difference. If he can get another point up in ME, whatever state. Oh, Maine. There we go. That's what it must be. I bet you it's Maine. Oh, it'll tell me if I do that. Hold on. Yeah, Maine. If he got one more electoral vote in Maine, then he wouldn't have to get all three of those three, because he only needs to get the third of those three to get the one extra point. That makes a big difference there. So let's just backtrack and double check all that. 232 including North Carolina, 248 with Georgia, 258 with Wisconsin, 269 with Arizona, and then boom, one with Maine. So you could leave out Nevada in that case. What other option would he have there? So he would have 248, 249 with Maine. So at 249, could he get with Arizona? That would make... Yeah, so he has more options there. If he gets 1 point to Maine, he has more options of where to go. It would be useful while I'm here on this video to work out his other options. Let's see. So 249, going with 249. This is having lost Pennsylvania, still in the same scenario. Worst scenario situation for Trump, right? He has 249 because he had to get the anchor state of Georgia, right? The 249, and I have counted that 1 point from Maine, right? Did I? Yes, that's already including the 1 point from Maine. So 249, if he got, let's just say, Arizona, that'd be 260. Yes, 260, 270. So Wisconsin and Arizona and Georgia would win him the election? That seems too good to be true. Really? That's 21 plus 16. 27, 37 points. 37 points. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's true. Wisconsin and Arizona and Georgia, plus a 1 point from Maine, would get him the election there. So that's one path. I think it's either Arizona or Nevada. They can always call a recount as well. So what will be another option? So if he has... Oh, hold up. Let me make sure about that 1 point there, because 1 point makes a difference here. He has 248 without that point. 249 with that point. No, he does, yeah, because Arizona's got 11. So yeah, he would hit 270. So yeah, Wisconsin, Arizona, and Georgia. That's one plan to victory without Pennsylvania. Nice. Okay. What will be another option? So he has 249. If he had 249 plus Arizona, that would be 260. He wouldn't have enough, so he can't do it with Nevada, Arizona, and Georgia. It would have to be Wisconsin, Arizona, and Georgia. Okay. Alright. Well, anyways, I think that's all I need to yabber on about for this in this video here. Still looks fairly good for Trump. Have to keep a keen eye on Pennsylvania, but I feel better now that I've mapped out at least two possible paths for him to win without Pennsylvania. Again, without recounts, because at any recount, it could work in Trump's favor. Let's go take a quick look at Pennsylvania now, because it's changed a little bit. Let's check these counties where Biden's won at. This will be the last thing for my video here. He's got Bucks County as a hot spot for Biden, 200,000 votes there. How far behind? This is what I'll do for this one. I've done this in my other videos. Trump is about 16,000 behind in Bucks County alone. Whoa, wow. Montgomery County, Trump is way behind there. But that's just one county. Gosh, man. He is about 130 something thousand behind Biden there. That is bonkers. Still about 50,000 behind in Chester County. These are all Biden's hotspots. But 84, 85,000 behind in Delaware County. What? Philadelphia County, Biden's got like 450,000 votes more than Trump. Holy crap. It's far closer in all the other counties. That's the weird thing. Like in all, I always say it, but in every state, whatever counties are the highest population, they always go to Biden. But you don't see that pattern follow through the rest of the state. It's always the highest populated counties. Yeah, in Allegheny County, Biden's got a good lead on Trump there too. It's like 140-ish thousand. But all that doesn't really matter. What matters is the state overall, I do believe. And overall, Trump is only 40-something thousand behind, like I said. About 49,000 behind, something like that. So Trump won't win those counties. The ones that are Biden's hotspots, he won't win them. Oh, how close to finishing are they? Because you don't want tons of votes coming in for Biden. They're all 98 or 99% finished, those hotspot counties. Even Allegheny's 98% in. And all the other counties are just regular, normal counties. Like, literally, all the counties that Biden won in are like the high population ones. Allegheny, and all those ones I just read out first. He got a few other little ones, but okay. Trump's got decent leads in the counties that he won. He's a clear victor in some of them. Like York County, Trump got 143,000, Biden got 83,000, for example. In Lancaster County, Trump got 160,000, Biden got 115. So Trump does have good leads there. That's what makes up for it in the statewide overall. That's why overall he's only 49,000 behind. Anyways, that's it for this video. So let's hope and pray that he gets that point from Maine. Let's hope and pray that he gets Georgia and Pennsylvania. He can't, and one of those other states. He cannot win with just, let me check that. If he has 232 plus Pennsylvania would be 252. 260, 268, yeah. It's not enough for him to win Pennsylvania and Georgia. Hold up, is that enough? 232, 252, 262, 268, 269. Even with that point for Maine, it'd be 269 you lose. So it's not good enough that Trump wins Pennsylvania and Georgia. Even if he loses Pennsylvania, he's got a couple paths he could win by, like I showed here. But if he does, so he doesn't have to get Pennsylvania, right? It just makes it a little bit more narrow for him to win. But he has to get Pennsylvania and Georgia and one of the other states really to win. And if he doesn't get Pennsylvania, he has to get Georgia and more of the other states. So that's where we're at. That's the conclusion for the update for right now today. And it's probably going to be the last one I do for tonight, unless something changes majorly on here, up or down for either Biden or Trump. Anyways, God bless you all, God bless America, and let's hope that Donald Trump does pull through and win, because if Biden does, he's going to destroy America, their economy, he's potentially going to start wars in the world, and it's not going to be good. Even though, you know, what he does in America could cause a ripple effect and affect other places in the world, especially like where I live and stuff. So, you know, Biden has to get out, man. Biden will destroy everything. Anyways, see you all later.